What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. We are in the computer shop again, and I am going to attempt to use my new camera again. So I got a new SD card, had a whole snafu with that. So I'd love for you guys to let me know down below how is the audio and how is the video. Good, bad, 0 out of 10, all that kind of stuff. But regardless, a couple updates in the shop. So right here, hold on, let me flip it around. There we go. So right here is the new computer that's going to be handling live streaming and then like day-to-day tasks. I am going to be doing away with the laptop just because clear up some desk space, and also this is going to have a little bit more power. We have dual Xeon 2670s, so those are both 8 cores, 16 threads, so we'll have, 16 cores, 32 threads, something like that. And we're running quad channel, which I don't know if that ends up being more than that because it's quad channel up here, quad channel up there, or down there. 16 and 16, so we have 32 gigs of RAM right now, and we still have 8 slots that aren't populated, so we could add some more RAM easily. As for a graphics card, I had this RX 570 that had a messed up mounting plate on it, so that's a perfect fit for this build right here. So RX 570, 8 gig for the graphics card. I am going to be moving this camera right here up higher, and that's going to point down and show all of my workspace because this is kind of where I work on everything. The power supply for this bad boy, I'm going to end up mounting somewhere on the wall and then just run the cables up and over and clip them in. I'm probably going to do cable extensions for like the PCI Express and run that up against the wall, maybe to here and straight in, just to try to leave it as clean as possible. As for monitors, I'm thinking I'm probably going to mount one monitor right here. That's going to be above that will be the camera pointing down, and then possibly another monitor right here because I do want a dual monitor setup, but I don't want to fill out this area because I do want like a little retail display right here with some other little, I don't know what they're called, the little racks or prongs that go out, like a slatted display. Because I do have some new product coming in and I'd like to be able to hang that up. In other news, what's some other like shop update stuff? We still do have a couple more of the launch shirts, so if you missed out on the initial buy, you can grab one of those after the fact. Those are on the website. The drawing for this bad boy, I believe, is tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. So if you're not entered to win that, it is on the website. You just go to bc-pc.com. That's the website right there. And down in the bottom left, there'll be a little red thing that says giveaway. You can click on that, and it's super simple. It just takes like email to get logged in. Don't mind the mess over here. All these are boxes that I brought from my house or my friends' houses. A bunch of people have saved boxes, and I was doing a bunch of packing and shipping. But I'm going to end up breaking all these boxes down. I'm going to move that chair, and I think I'm going to end up sliding all my boxes in right there. So I think that's how we're going to do that situation. I still need to go through all that. I got a couple orders that have been waiting for weeks, if not like a month, for mining equipment, so that is not lovely. As you can see, GPU inventory in the glass case is running a little thin, so I think it's time for me to open up some of my crates and my boxes. I brought another box from home, and we're going to put some more GPUs into inventory, and that's going to be a majority of today and what we got going on. It definitely takes some time to do. I forgot my space heater, so I cut this computer on and I let it mine for a little bit because it was a little cold in here. Gotta love that. And by the way, I did get permission, or well, they actually let us know we have permission to run space heaters in our office because the outside area is climate controlled and it's locked off. So the fact that it's locked off, it gets a little chilly in here. I think it's set at like 66 degrees. And I guess that's a vent. I don't know if that's a vent as well. I'm not sure. But I know it gets cold in here. And I brought my space heater home so that way I could use it in my office, because I just didn't have enough heat in there. And then I get here and I'm like super cold. So I was like, you know what? Might as well fire up that computer. That thing's not burning more power than a space heater would. Let me flip this around. Hold on. Oh man, that's nice. Okay. So, and it's got a little tripod. I like that. That's really nice. So it's time. Let me bring out some graphics cards, and we can do a little bit of inventory work. So let's see what we got first. Ugh. I apologize. I had the printer on top of that one. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. So right off the top, we have a Power Color Red Devil. This is a RX 588 gig. So these are actually pretty cool cards. It stinks that they've gotten so old now that they're not worth very much. Sapphire Pulse. I believe this is a 6600 XT. All this stuff will be going into inventory today, so if you're interested in some of it, you can go over to the website and check it out. As for this one is a RX 474 gig. Now that's really worthless. I'm gonna set this over here to the side, and that's a mining one, so it's only got one display out. Not a very desirable card at all. Here we go. XFX RX 570 8 gig. Boom. Boom. Another XFX RX 570 8 gig. Another XFX RX 570 8 gig. All super dirty. Another 6600 XT Sapphire Pulse. Pretty decent little cards right there. Oh, PNY 1660 Super 6 gig. Got a couple more of those going into inventory. Those sold pretty good. Asus Tough 1660 Super, another one, 6 gig. What do we got here? MSI. This is an MSI Mark II 570 8 gig. Lots of 570s. We're gonna be having lots of 570s on the website, which that's fine. I put in an order. I have a test order just to try these out, and hopefully they're not junky. But it's from a manufacturer over in China somewhere. And I've looked at the RTX 3060Ms and the 3070Ms and stuff like that. But they've always been a mobile GPU that's on a PCB that you can slot in like a regular graphics card for a desktop, but you've always had to run like the Frankenstein drivers. And apparently these models it's an RTX 2070M, but it's the regular 2070 desktop die. So it will run NVIDIA official drivers, and that's what I was interested in. I don't want to deal with something that has to do the Frankenstein driver, because I don't know how that's going to be handled, like when you load it into Hive, and it's just trying to auto pull drivers. It just may not even work. So I ordered in a couple of those as a test, and if they end up being good, that might end up being like one of my new entry level or budget build recommended graphics cards, because I was looking at the performance on them, and they perform really good. They perform just like a desktop 2060, if not just a little bit better in certain use cases and situations. But they definitely mine almost identical to like a desktop 2070. So they're kind of like in between a desktop 2060 and 2070. They just have that limited power TDP, which is kind of nice if you're like trying to build a low power setup. But initial price on those is going to be right around, I think it's like 190 or 195 is my resale price. So if you're interested in those RTX 2070s, 2070Ms, I just want to be clear about that. That's kind of what they'll be going for and coming up for. Another 570 Armor Mark II. The Mark IIs were way better. The Mark Is had a lot of fan issues from MSI. 1660 Super. Oh, goodness. Got a power button here. Put that over there. Ooh, another 1660 Super. PNY. Oh my goodness. Alright, so MSI Mark II 580. MSI Mark II 580. I have tons of these down here. Oh my god. MSI Mark II 580. MSI Mark II 580. Ugh. MSI Mark II 580. MSI Mark II 580. MSI Mark II 580. MSI Mark II 588 gig. Or sorry, 570 8 gig. My bad. Those are all 570s, not 580s. Which, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really mean a whole lot. So, we cleared out that box. I think that's going to bring a significant amount of inventory back to the shop. I have a couple more used buys coming up. So, if you're interested in more stuff, keep checking it out. If you're not subscribed to the email newsletter on the web store, you can subscribe to that, and I try to update that like once a week. But if you want more constant and more readily available updates, it's definitely suggested to go over to the store Discord, not the crypto Discord. I try to keep them separate for obvious reasons. I apologize for all the notifications. But to get there, the easiest way, there's a link down below. It says, store Discord, or you can go to bc-pc.com, and up above there's a Discord link in the navigation bar, and that'll put you in there. And there's like a couple different, there's like a welcome page, a inventory updates, and then a discounts and deals page. So you can kind of check that out, and feel free to jump on over. As for pricing and stuff, I'm going to dust all this stuff off, lightly dust it. I'm not going to get too crazy because there's no need for me to like pull the coolers off and go through and do like amazing cleaning jobs on 570s that are probably going to sell for like the $40 to $50 range. We'll clean them up good. All these were running in good shape when I pulled them. I did not have any issues, so I can, sell them with a good conscience. And yeah, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's having a good one. And with that being said, I hope this video ends up turning out good on this new camera, because I'd like to start using it more. So, but anyways, other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace, adios, all that kind of stuff. Later, guys.